Alrighty then. Am I live? Am I not? Am I live? Am I not? Okay, it says I'm live. Hello, my sweet friends. Oh my gosh, I'm so exhausted. This has been a very rough couple days for me. But I needed to come live to kind of discuss what goes on. We have so many new team members. So excited. Welcome, 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 welcome. A lot of you have never been through a transition because you're so new. So we're going to talk about some basic tips of transition, which means we're transitioning from the spring to the fall in August. And so this month is considered transition month. And what things we could be doing. Hi, everyone who's here. Say, I can't see who it is, so comment, say hello to me. All right, so this month is the month that we can prepare our clients for what's going to be happening, okay? Meaning in August. And so this is the month that we get to take advantage of maximizing our spring catalog. So right now, we want to be contacting our clients to let them know that some of their fragrances are being discontinued. And the cool thing is that we now get to give them an opportunity to enroll in Scentsy Club so their favorite fragrances don't ever go away. So the nice thing is how to approach it is, hey, this is your favorite scent. I know that you love it so much, and I'm so excited to let you know that we have a program that you can enroll in with no obligation to you except for you pay for the products, but so you can always get your bar, and then you introduce them to the Scentsy Club program. You may want to send them the video of the Scentsy Club program so they can have a visual in case that's how they learn. You can go to your website and just text them that link, and then you can discuss with them the details. If you're not quite sure and educated about the Scentsy Club, please go to your FAQs on your Scentsy Success dashboard and print that out. And so when you are talking with your client, you can answer the questions they have. Okay, and then you can learn about how everything works as well. It's so important. And if one of your favorites are being discontinued, you could also enroll at the same time. Okay, so right now, the fall and winter supplies are 20% off. So it's a great time to stock up. And when we get paid on the 10th, or if you have the money now, you can. So you can get those at a discount. Your transition testers, what those are is basically all the new fragrances that are coming in the fall. You'll want to make sure that you keep the scents in your stash of testers that will be still available in the fall. So what you'll do is you'll pull up the discontinued list on your workstation, which I am going to see if I can find it myself, actually, really fast before I tell you what to do. But basically what you'll do is you'll go through the discontinued list, and then you will take all of the, I'm trying to type and talk at the same time. Jess isn't very coordinated. Okay, so if you type in discontinued at the very top, if you go into marketing, it's going to pull up the discontinued list for spring, summer 2020. So then you could just literally take out each scent and eliminate it. But you're obviously not going to do that yet because you still have an entire month to market these scents. But you'll want to make sure you go through this list and know what's leaving, so you can personally talk to your clients about, hey, Susan, your favorite apple and cinnamon sticks is going to be discontinued. So make sure that you contact them, and it really caters to them to know that you know their scents. And that's what's going to make a difference for them to say, oh my gosh, my client, my customer, my consultant really knows me on a personal level. Now, obviously, you can use the tools that we have in Scentsy workstation for our reports in order to know what those scents are. Give me 1 second. I'm just plugging in my my printer because for some reason my Wi-Fi hasn't been working. Okay, So that is going to make your clients feel special. It's going to make them go, oh my gosh, she knows my stuff, whatever. Now, let me go ahead. I'm going to share my screen so we can, I could show you about the reports that we can do that will help you with the transition. Okay, so let me, where am I at here? I don't know where I'm at. Did I just close the Zoom? Oh, I'm on Wi-Fi. I can't, oh gosh, I'm on, I'm such an idiot. I'm sorry, guys. I was thinking I was on Zoom so I can share the resource, share my screen. Anyways, if you go into your workstation and you click on reporting on your dashboard, there's going to be something called sales reports. And if you click on that sales reports, you can see who is going to be affected by the scents that are leaving at the end of this month, okay? So what you'll do is you'll click on customer purchase history or product history. Product history is going to be easier because if you have a large selection, or excuse me, a large list of clients, you're not going to be able to go through each person. So what you want to do is click on product selection and then you'll basically just put type in and select all the scents that are leaving, and then it's going to bring you up everybody that's affected those scents are going to be leaving, and those are who you'll want to contact to get them enrolled in Scentsy Club. If they don't want to do that, then you have an opportunity to say, okay, then stock up now because they're going to be gone and I can't offer them to you. Now, one thing that you could do if you're able to do it and you're willing is you can, if you know, like, you know, your best client, Susan, that doesn't want to do an Scentsy Club, you could either enroll for her and just kind of put a stash aside for her, because if you know her client, her shopping like sequence that you know that she buys like every other month or something, you can do that. It's really your choice how you want to run your business and spoil your clients. But just remember that if she doesn't buy them, that's products that's going to be sitting on your shelf. So those are just little tweaks that you can do for good customer care. Maybe do that only with your VIPs, or even just stock up. You don't have to do enroll it in your Scentsy Club, but you can maybe stock up on a 6-pack or 2 because you know eventually she's going to want more. Okay, those are choices you can make. But again, if she doesn't, then you'll be stuck with them and you have to try to sell them off. So those are just things you want to think about. Okay, so one thing that a lot of people ask is, what do I do with my spring summer materials, like marking materials, when the end of the month happens? Most people think they're useless. They just dump them in the trash. Do not do that. That is marketing. You paid for it. You just want to slap a sticker on it that said this catalog is current. Contact me for a current catalog, and throw those in like grocery store baskets. Leave it at your dentist's office, the waiting room on the table, because basically it's free marketing. There may be some things that are in there that aren't available anymore, but it gives them an opportunity to contact you. So obviously you want to make sure your contact information is on there. I also leave these in my mobile office in my car, because if I meet somebody along the way, like, they come up to me, oh, I see you're a Scentsy consultant, can I have a catalog? I don't know them. I have no relationship. I don't know if they're ever going to call me or contact me. So what I sometimes do is, depending on how much current catalogs I have, is I will give them an old catalog that I have extra, and I'll tell them, here's my information, here's a catalog. There may be some things that are discontinued, but contact me, and then I will get with you to a new catalog and maybe set up time for you to smell some scents. So it basically lets me know how serious they are about buying. So then, but make sure to get their contact information. Always leave the ball in your court. So when you say, I'll follow up with you in a couple days, talk about when we can meet, blah, blah, blah. If they don't give you contact information, then now you know you did the right thing, because you gave them a brand new catalog that they don't want to give you contact information, which most people, if you don't have their contact information, they end up not calling because they either lose your catalog or they really weren't serious about buying. So that's a kind of a way to gauge if leads are hot leads or warm leads or cold leads. Let's see. Make sure you're not marketing the new catalog for the fall too soon. I wouldn't start marketing that until like the last week of July to only your VIPs. Because if you start marketing now, you're going to lose out on sales this month. So I see it all the time. You're going to see other consultants posting on their pages all the new stuff. And it's only hurting your sales now because people are going to wait to buy because they want to buy for the fall. So this is a time to do like a last chance, first glance Zoom party, or if you have a small amount of really close local clients that you want to invite over to smell the new scents and get the last chance to order from the spring catalog. It's really up to you how you want to handle that due to COVID. But with your VIPs, you want to give them, that's why they're VIPs. They get a little sneak peek before anybody else does. Maybe if you see something that you know your client will love, that's who you text directly to them, say, hey, this made me think about you. I'm so excited for the new catalog. And then maybe that's a good way to say, hey, let's get your party booked so you can get your new stuff for free and half off. Remember, the biggest mistake consultants do is they ask for the purchase before they ask for the party. You want to make your clients feel special and say, I don't want my customers and my clients to pay full price. That's why I want you to do a party so you can get your stuff for free and half off, and then have all your friends and family pay the full price. And it's kind of funny. It's like a teasing, like make it playful. But the thing is, you never know if they're going to book unless you ask them. You ask for the party, remember? I personally only talk about, I personally only transition my testers the last 2 days because you want to have bag parties and testers ready for the rest of this month. You don't want to transition too fast and just say, oh, it's, we're leaving. People will want to buy their last minute scents that they won't be able to purchase for the following month if they're not going to commit to the Scentsy Club. Let's see. I think I covered all the main things. So you just want to basically make sure you get your spring and summer marketing business tools in this month because you're getting 20% off. You want to transition your testers at the end of the month. Keep the ones that are staying and take out the ones that are leaving. Oh, I did forget one thing. So the ones that are leaving, you could either, if you're brand new, you could save them because they may come back in the spring. So you can have little couch parties with those. It gives you extra opportunities to pass out testers to hostesses. But if you're a seasoned consultant, you have a million of these transition testers. Those are, a lot of us, what we do is we will take a little bundle, maybe 4 or 5 fragrances that we know our clients love, and we will give them as a gift inside their new orders. So they just have one extra tester to, what we do is we have them to stick it on the dish upside down, and as soon as it gets warm enough, it'll drop out of that container and they can use it. It's basically like a cube of wax. So you can give them to hostesses, but you need to know what type of fragrances they like and your clients, because you don't want to give them a scent they're not going to like. And they, but you have to make sure that they know they're discontinued, so they don't say, oh, I want to order these and it's August 1st and we can't get them anymore. So I hope that makes sense. But those of you that are brand new, I would suggest to keep them because then you will have more opportunities. Remember that bag parties, on-the-go parties, which is just like, giving testers to your hostess, are basically like, we call them, those are your employees. Your hostess is out there marketing your business for you. So that's the tool that is going to get you more business. And because our product sells itself, the fragrance is what sells. You want to give testers with every single hostess. A lot of you have come from other direct sales businesses and they call it a catalog party. We have a tool that no other company has. We're able to not only give them a catalog to collect orders with, but we can give them the product so they can smell it and fall in love with it before they even buy. And that's what makes our business so amazing and profitable. And so all these other companies, even if it's a consumable product, you can't send somebody off with, a makeup, because makeup they have to use. And yeah, maybe you can give them some samples, but then you're going to have to constantly be giving tons of samples to all these people that are prospectively buying. But we could literally give them something. It's a one-time investment that we get to as a tax deduction, and give them the testers so they know what everything they're going to buy is going to smell like. Because we have all these different lines of clean, body, laundry, all these other lines that they get to literally smell before they purchase and make a commitment. So just remember that. So the more bag parties you have, the more you can give them to more people at one time. So you could literally potentially have like 6, 10, whatever, however many parties, bag pouches you have out at one time, and all these hostesses are working for you while you're doing your whatever you're doing, taking care of your kids, or going swimming with your kids. So this is the only company that we literally get to hire temporary employees, which is our hostesses, to go out and sell our product for us. That's amazing. And remember, our hostesses are our most ideal consultants, because they're already out doing what you do, which is sharing the product and collecting orders. So then that's why we are able to transition them into consultants, because we can offer the host kit, get them a little discount on their kit if they need it to be. Either way, whether they add their credits to it or they just pay the lower $59. But the biggest thing I want you to remember is to always offer the $99 kit as well to your hostesses, because a lot of hostesses tend to go, well, that's the better buy. Don't assume that people can't afford a kit, okay? The $99 kit is always going to be the better buy because of the value and the amount that they have. So then if they say $99 is too steep, then you can say, well, guess what? I'm so excited I can offer you a $59, and with your host credit, if you want it to come down, we can use that credit towards your kit. And here's the thing, most hostesses are scared to commit because they don't know how they're going to do. So they're fearful to commit, invest money in the business before they know how they're going to do. So it's the easiest way for them to transition into become a consultant with a small investment for that host kit. So think about that. And that's why I suggest to always, when you are doing a hostess coaching, which means you're talking about your party, what are their goals, what products do they want, and if depending on how big their list is, that's when you're going to give them a goal of hostess party sales. We always want to try to goal them for the 500, because they are going to get the best buck, meaning 15% in free credit and the maximum half off items. And it's also, they're going to earn their shooting star immediately if they decide to become a consultant and you flip that party. But when I'm coaching them and finding these things out, I just lay it on the line. And this is the verbiage I use. You can use what I say, but this is the most successful and easy way to kind of inform them on the opportunity. I say most of my hostesses tend to not realize how many people buy Scentsy and how many people they actually know that buy Scentsy. So by the time your party's over, you're going to have people that are buying from you that are Scentsy customers, and they're going to need more products. So I'm excited to let you know that if you, by the end of this party, you know that, or you're thinking about, hey, I have a lot of people that want to buy Scentsy, they can buy from you. So the cool thing is we have a kit that a hostess can only get, which is you. And you could either buy a $99 kit and we can transfer those orders into your name, or you can, if $99 is too steep for you, you can do a $59 kit. And if that's too steep for you, you can use your credit towards your kit. And what that's doing is it's planting the thought, the seed into their mind. So by the time the party's over, they've kind of went through their head and kind of, they know what their fears are. They know what their concerns are. And so when you readdress that, when the party's closing, you're able to tackle and basically ease their minds, whatever their concerns are. Okay. So, and then I always say right now we're able to transfer online orders just because of the pandemic, but that's not always the case. So I always tell them up front while I'm coaching, if you decide to end up becoming a consultant at the end of this party, I just have to let you know the only orders I can transfer to you are the ones you collect. So the online orders won't be able to be transferred. And so then I lay it on the table. They're not like, oh man, I should have, I wish I didn't have all these online orders because so you're letting them know the circumstances. And so if they're really thinking about it already, joining, then they might even say, you know what, I might not do the online order party right now. I'm just going to collect orders. And if I decide to join, then I'll do an online party after I join. And I can't tell you how many people have done that. It's because I present it to them that way that they start thinking about it. And here's the thing. How did I introduce that? I introduced it as a fact that most of my hostesses tend to see how many people they actually know. So I'm letting them know this is the common behavior. I'm not, and I'm doing it very confidently. I'm not saying, oh, well, if you're thinking, if you want to join this and that, you're giving them a thought of not doing it. What I'm doing is I'm actually saying, like, it's very likely you're going to end up joining because you're going to see how many people that actually do buy Scentsy from you. Because most people think, oh, I don't really know anybody but me. But then when they start to actually ask their friends and family and we give them ideas of who to talk to, like Frank, friends, relatives, acquaintances, and kids' friends, neighbors, hair lady, nail lady, all these people, all of a sudden they're like, oh, well, and the thing is they may think, oh, I don't think they buy Scentsy. We're like, okay, and you can challenge them. I challenge you to ask those people. And if you literally come back to me and tell me that nobody has bought Scentsy before, then one, you should do the party even more because they don't know what Scentsy is. So we'll be introducing Scentsy to them. But two, if you come back and there's at least 5 people that are buy Scentsy already, then you already have a party. So again, it's about knowing your business, having the confidence, and being the one that's presenting it to them with a strong conviction, not a timid and, oh, I don't know, because then they follow your leadership, your temperament about the situation. But if you're like, this is the way it is, this is what happens, it's exciting, I now can offer you a kit that has less amount of money if that's not something you want to spend. But then the best part of this whole conversation is that you know that you offered the opportunity to that host and you did your job. You can check that box off that you did your job. Your hostess knows about joining. And if they say no, it's just no for now. All right. I didn't expect to go off on that type of a tangent about parties, but because the transition is always the best opportunity to get parties because it's kind of a time sensitive thing. That your friends and family, especially your previous hostesses, you want to contact them and say, this is the time to host because your friends and family will want to get a hold of those scents that they aren't going to be able to get a hold of anymore. Sorry, my dog is dreaming. Sally, wake up. Anyways, so if you have any questions, contact your sponsor. And hi, Michelle, I just saw that you're on. And if your sponsor is brand new, just like you, then contact your director because we want to make sure that you feel comfortable and you're prepared for the transition in the fall, which is August. So good luck, everyone. This is a great month. We have so much going on right now. We have your Multiply in July challenge. We have the incentive trip that started yesterday. So now is the time to get your parties booked. Recontact your people that have showed interest in the past about joining. And let's get off to an amazing start of the season of the fall now. And get yourself a all expenses paid trip to wherever we're going with your family. All right, guys, have a great day. Bye.